because we are going to be nerfing this level from top to bottom by giving your ship a shield and making your ball game mode act like an actual bouncy ball. What I'm saying is we're going to nerf Theory of Everything 2 into an easy level. No more struggling today, ladies and gentlemen. For the people who cannot beat Toad 2, this is the level for you. Alright, enough yap, let's start the process. Starting off with the beginning cube, you know, it's pretty simple, it's just a bunch of fake orbs. And just like my skill when playing demon levels, we're going to remove it. So now there's no hazard in the road, you could just click freely and you'll survive. Another nerf we could do is replace this blue pad with a yellow pad. Reason being is that I just think it's fun. Ooh, but we're gonna have to do something about that, aren't we? Well, I'll tell you one thing we can do, just add another yellow pad. Yep, kind of like that. And we just do not need this orb at all, but I mean, we could keep them. I introduce to you Orby the Orb. I introduce to you Orby the Orb. This guy made his debut in my blast processing nerfing video, so yeah, we're gonna do the same thing over here. Add more pads. Because pads are super great. They're the best mechanic in this game. And if you disagree, you're wrong. Well, actually, no, some other mechanics are pretty good. But pads are definitely up there. Honestly, it's kind of funny how the formula for this section is just remove fake orbs, add pads. Like, those are the most obvious nerfs of all time that I think I might just skip this section and head on over to the ship part. You guys already got the gist of what we're gonna do today, so let's just skip on over. Oh hey, welcome back. I'm glad you didn't click off. But anyway, as I was saying, this was the part where the nerfing gets more interesting. And that's mainly because we're gonna mess around with the different game modes in this level. The cube is basically just gonna be the breakpoints in this level, you know, just your standard easy nerfs. And then the ship part's gonna have something like, alright, you can shoot blocks now. And I think that's very funny for no reason, so I actually want to do it. But instead of shooting blocks, we're going to protect the player from the blocks. How are we going to do that? Simple solution. We're just going to add a single bubble. But this ain't no ordinary bubble. It's actually a protection shield. What does it protect you from? It protects you from blocks, spikes, and even getting a job. So this thing is just a safety sphere. Now, what we could have done to make this a little bit more simpler is by adding slopes everywhere in the ship part. You know, that would have been easy. But no, that's boring. So we're actually going to do something fun with this level, i.e. adding a protection bubble. Look at that thing. It's beautiful. Alright, so we got the gimmick down using the advanced follow triggers. So now it's time to actually nerf this part. We're going to hop into a different layer, and now we're going to add some slopes everywhere. Look, as I said earlier, this part would have been way easier to nerf if we just place slopes regularly and not have the bubble. But the thing is, that would be boring. And ain't nobody likes boring stuff. And that's why we added the safety sphere, because, you know, it's a fun addition. It makes this part, like, a little bit more fun. And the best part is, you can't actually die to any of this, so you could just mess around in this part if you want to. Who doesn't like goofing around, you know? Now, I know they look very ugly right now, but just a reminder, we're going to be removing them in 3, 2, and kablamo! It's almost like they've been alpha triggered. Alright, now let's see if this part works with the safety sphere. Oh, you can die to that? What do we do with this first coin? I think for right now, we could just remove it. Because I feel like the coin would be significantly nerfed if we take away the disprivilege to die. I mean, no one likes dying in this game. But if there's no challenge, why bother? Alright, so we got the gist down for the ship part. Now it's time for the UFO section. Before we enter the UFO section, I'm going to take away the safety sphere because it's a ship mode exclusive. You got to pay for the DLC. It's like 20 bucks, I think. Oh yeah, I haven't even told you what I'm going to do with this UFO part. I'm just going to remove all of the spikes once more because removing spikes is literally the backbone of nerfing. Removing spikes makes a level 1,000 times easier. Now you may be thinking, aw, that's not fun. And if you are thinking that, then I kindly request of you to bite your tongue. Don't actually do that though. It's a figure of speech. That's like saying it's raining cats and dogs and there's no cats and dogs. Man, I just want a new best friend and y'all over here messing with me. Anyway, what we're gonna do here is remove the UFO's gravity. Well, not remove it, we'll just decrease it slightly. Maybe 0.75? I think that could work. So it'll essentially just give you like a jump boost or something like that. Gosh, the ball. There will be absolutely no hazards in this section aside from the saw blades, but I mean, because I feel like adding the saw blades makes this a less boring experience. But I won't add too many saw blades because I want this to be like a mess around part.